I kept just now.
I feel it on my mustache.
How the fuck did you find us?
Who are we talking about?
We're sorry to inconvenience you.
I know you like that.
No.
You always smile.
That's
Look up at you.
That's perfect, honestly. It feels way too close, but honestly...
There's no chance of me saving any of this soft open. We'll work
soft open?
Soft open?
I don't like that. I've only ever heard hard open or like hard cut.
What would the alternative be?
What's like a soft cut?
Soft cut? It fades?
That's not funny at all.
No. It's not. It's very like... What's the opposite of funny? Artistic?
Not funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Say autistic? Are you attacking our autistic viewers?
No.
Episode 11.
This is episode... It's the spooky season.
Spooky season.
Happy Halloween. It's in, I guess, 3 days. How many days from... Yeah, 3 days. 3 days. That sounds right? Carter's on my boat. He's on my side. Spooky season.
I'm on his yacht. Going to his island.
We're going to the island yacht party. We're going to the Scooby-Doo Skull Island.
What?
Huh? Scooby-Doo Skull... This Voodoo Skull Island
I never
movie.
watched Scooby-Doo.
I didn't either, but I think there was one with an island.
Was it shaped like a skull?
Could have been.
Could have been, probably was.
Yeah, it was very spooky.
Something tells me that they knew who the killer was the whole time.
It was actually Scooby. He went on a vacant island and started killing wildlife. that's
He's the one that extinct the dodos.
Oh yeah, and the dildos.
And the dildos.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. What did Scooby-Doo, what were they ever trying to catch? Because the only thing I know about Scooby-Doo is they always like, let's find out who the real mystery guy is, and they pull his hat off or whatever.
And it's always the guy that hired them.
It's like they're like middle school teacher or something.
Yeah,
it's
or like the butler. Or
it's someone you can expect.
Yeah.
But my question is like, it's a kid's show, obviously, but like, what are these people doing? What are these bad guys, quote unquote, doing? Are they killing people? Surely they can't be like killing people and just have that on a kid's show. Or are they literally just like, we're going to figure out who's trying to scare us. And the guy that is in the costume is literally like, I'm just going to fuck around. Can you imagine that?
I think they're just high and get nosy.
The kids?
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, they're in a... Look at the van. Do you think Scooby and Shaggy aren't constantly baked out of their minds with the case of the munchies? That's why they eat so much, you know?
They just break into old abandoned mansions and look for snacks.
Yeah, exactly. And they get haunted, and then they're like, you're bothering me. Stop it.
Yeah.
I'm high. Like, space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they always just approach it with so much, like, realism. They're just like, let's figure out who this fat fuck is.
Yeah. Or better yet, let's not go in here. Let's just go home and be high on the couch.
Yeah, let's just go watch Squid Game.
Yeah, go watch Squid Game. Squid Game finale.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I loved it.
Spoiler alert, it was great.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I was going to drop a really thick spoiler.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, everyone but Gi-hun dies.
Spoiler alert, he doesn't go back to see his daughter. He turns around. Oh.
What a bitch, dude.
Yeah, I loved it. Oh, my God, it was so good.
It came out like a month ago. Like, if you haven't watched it by now.
That's true. Well, I just finished it.
Listen, the problem is right now the world is filled with two different people, and you can interpret this how you want.
Okay.
It's filled with people who have watched or are watching Squid Game and love it.
Yep.
And then there's the people who literally just hate everything that ever comes out and becomes like popular. And they're like, I'll never watch this.
And
then they just ridicule you for watching it.
There's a third branch I've realized and I've discovered through other people that I've recommended the show to. Fucking, there's a group of people that won't watch something if it's subtitled or dubbed or
dubbed
subbed.
over. Yeah.
If it's dubbed or subbed, there's a group of people that just won't watch it.
I know so many.
How could you be so picky?
I know so many. I didn't even realize it was dubbed until halfway through.
Really?
No, I mean I did.
Yeah.
Like maybe
it doesn't bother me at all.
10 minutes into the first episode. But
I mean, they all still have their they have their voices or whatever and the dialogue. It's
that's
still
the thing, dude.
It's
I'm watching it for the content, like
Exactly.
the games and stuff. I'm watching
The
it for the
plot.
story.
The thick
I'm not
plot.
watching it for the fucking dialogue. If you gnat's ass like nitty gritty dialogue that hard, man, I don't don't come over to my house. I don't want to watch TV with you.
Yeah.
You know? Like it's just not worth it.
Yeah, but I guess people they don't want to have to like imagine they're saying what they're saying because it's different, like
Yeah.
verbally or whatever. Whatever.
I heard a lot of people too being like, it's not the same show in Korean. Like even the subtitles got it wrong. So literally, like
That's not
there
wrong.
were
It's
Korean,
adapted.
there were Korean people that were like, hey, if you guys don't know Korean, this show is completely different
Right.
because of it's obviously, it's dubbed over. They're not going to nail all the emotions and actions, and so it sounds a little different, and they say a couple different things, but like,
Yeah,
I'm not going to fucking learn Korean to watch Squid Game. I want to see it. I'm not going to be the guy that's like, I'm not watching it because it's dubbed, and I can't stand that. Like, I'm not too good for that.
Yeah.
I
feel you.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Like, get me, that customer service. Get me straight to the bitch, bro. Just get me to the end. I'm just trying to fucking see the episode, dude. I don't really care how it sounds.
What was your favorite episode, do you think, out of, like, all right, skip that. What was your favorite game?
Definitely the glass.
The glass
The
was
glass
your favorite?
bridge. Dude.
Oh, my God, that was wild.
Internalized that situation so much when it was happening,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, what would I do in this situation? That is such a terrifying choice to make.
Yeah.
But yeah, little spoiler alert, I liked it. I liked the part where the guy was like, I can tell the difference, the first guy.
Yeah.
I can tell the difference between the glass. It's this one. Just doesn't even like try. It just hops, stands, shatter. He's gone.
Dies.
He's dead.
Dead.
Dude, it was so fucking funny.
The way that round ended was bullshit, though.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
It was
Heartbreaking. It didn't need to be that dramatic of, like,
No.
a trap.
well, okay, so here's the thing. The main character kind of freaked out after that incident.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing.
Right.
I'm chilling here with 22 seconds left, dude, and this guy's just not going. Like, you got to do something.
Oh, no, I meant, like, how the trap, like, after the timer ran out.
Literally just fucked everybody up.
Yeah, it
reason.
exploded. Yeah.
Yeah. That was weird.
It was overly dramatic because I know the intention of the trap is everyone's still standing on glass falls, but you didn't have to, like, shoot glass at, like, the guard.
Yeah, dude.
And
the winners.
the guy doing his job and the winners.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, it's funny.
she should have
too.
at least received medical attention based off of an unfair, like, incident. Well, I mean, I guess it was all fair. Anyone could have gotten hit by glass.
But, like, why do that? And why not, like, warn them about, hey, by the way, we're going to fucking claymore all this broken glass directly into your face as soon as you cross the finish line.
I think they just needed 2 contestants for the final game. I think that's really what
That's
it is.
another thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I was sitting there watching the fucking last game, obviously, Squid Game.
Right.
And I was like, how would this have worked with 3 people?
It wouldn't.
Like, this would have been like...
You'd play 2 separate matches.
Yeah, but it would have been like... It wouldn't have been the same.
No. Well, you would do it. You would have to be an even number. So you could do teams, and you could play Team Squid Game. But even then,
Yeah, it wouldn't have
if
worked.
they would only want to have one winner, it would just be a tournament.
It wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
And,
They did what they had to put out a great show.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to, like, spoil anything, but...
Yeah. Skip to, like, 9 minutes in if you want to not get spoiled. Squid Game spoiled for you.
Squid Game spoil.
Spoil the Squid Game spoil, boys.
Dude, I am a majority, and I vote to end this game.
Yeah.
Great show, though.
Good show. Best
Real
show.
good shit.
Great show. You know, it's a great movie.
What's that?
Santa Claus 4.
Santa Claus 4.
Yeah, it's the reboot. They go with, like, a more modernized stylistic of, like, Santa Claus. Like some homeless guy with a man bun. That's you.
I can't imagine why you would be thinking that, buddy. I can't imagine why that would come to mind.
For the ones watching at home, we don't have cameras. For the ones listening at home, Carter is dressed up as anorexic Santa.
I'm like Santa, but if he got stretched too far, because the sleeves and the ankles don't fit.
You meet the height requirement for Santa. I mean, motherfucker's tall as shit, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm Santa Claus from Santa Claus 4.
Yeah.
And instead of killing Santa, I just accidentally, like, roofied him at a party.
At a party? You said it like a frat guy. Roofied you at a party?
No, but instead of killing Santa, I just got roofied by Santa at a party.
Party?
It's gone.
What?
Anyway,
You got Ruby by Santa. What did you do next?
lost it.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
lost
you
it.
did. At that party, you did. You lost all memory, all consciousness, and then Santa lost your butthole. Santa was like, have you been a good boy or a bad boy? You've been a good boy, Rosebud. Oh.
Oh my!
Santa Claus is
God.
a unregistered sex offender. They haven't found him yet.
No one can.
No, it's too cold. It's too icy,
Dude,
and he
he's
has
got-
guards.
He's gotta be a sex offender.
Yeah, he's got to be a sex offender.
Dude, I don't look anything like Santa.
I don't. Yeah. So Carter's dressed up as Santa Claus for the Halloween pod event.
Can I describe what you're wearing?
Yeah, you can.
He's got a great outfit.
Are you
on.
describing my costume or roasting it?
Well, I can do one or the other. Jordan's wearing a child-sized Winter Soldier costume. And the funniest part is it almost fits.
My God, this is just a medium. Like,
It's just a medium.
Yeah, settle down.
Child's medium.
Dude, it's a fucking wet dry shirt. It's supposed to be tight. You feel? It also feels like I'm wearing nothing and everything at the
You
same
got that
time.
Winter Soldier Nike dry fit.
I feel like I could run
You could run.
from anyone.
How heavy is that arm on your side?
Huh? It's not because I'm super strong.
Okay.
Yeah. It feels like plastic in comparison.
Might be the best joke of the night.
Yeah. What?
Again,
Again, anorexic Santa Claus. You
Hey,
cannot
man.
make any powerlifting jokes. Bitch, the only thing you powerlifted was like a saltine this morning for breakfast on your way to boring-ass job.
I didn't eat a saltine.
Huh? You look like you would eat strictly saltines.
I didn't eat a saltine for breakfast.
You look
no.
like you are the inventor of the saltine.
I would. Hey, saltines are good. Don't you bash on saltines.
They're good if you're homeless and sick. You know? That's the only time a saltine is acceptable.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know why you're bashing on them so hard then, bud, because
I know. Because I'm homeless and sick.
you're bordering both of those things
Yeah,
right now.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Too real, not funny.
Dude,
Too real.
let's get some spooky stories in.
Some
I just wanna
spooky
hear-
stories.
I want you to spook my pants off. I'm not
All right.
wearing pants. I'm wearing a onesie, but spook my onesie off.
All right. I have my story, okay? I have my story.
Jordan.
Do you mind if I
Jordan?
set the lights real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're going to do spooky story lights.
We're going to do spooky story lights. I have a feeling, yep, we're going to turn off all the lights in the room. Oh, no.
All right, little boys and little girls.
Little boys and gals.
Little gals and girls. Listen. Here's your spooky time story.
I'm so ready.
Dude, I love this setting. This is great. All right. So I knew this person, and for the sake of the story, I'm going to give them a name that's not their actual name. Okay? So I wanted to go to this tunnel, and I wanted to take someone with me, and I wanted to smoke weed there. Okay? So I'm going to use a different name for this person. We're just going to call her Grace. So I invited this girl named Grace.
It's funny because I know the name of the person, so I know why you switched it to that.
Yeah. So that's just a mental. It was the easiest thing I could remember. But we went to this. We hiked to this tunnel. It's like maybe a half a mile hike, right? There was snow and ice absolutely everywhere. Like if we wanted to run up a hill, we wouldn't really be able to run up a hill. We would slip and fall like back down the hill. That's how icy it was.
When did you go? Winter? I
Yeah,
assume?
winter last year.
Like middle of the winter?
Probably like around January, maybe February. No.
It probably would have
No.
been February or March, I
Yeah,
think.
later in the winter. As it do.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, not important to the
Snow
story.
was on
or
the ground. It was cold.
And yes, it was.
And yes,
So-
it was.
Basically, we walked this half mile, and we got to this bench that was within spitting distance of the entrance, just around like the corner. We couldn't see it, but it was like right there. So we sit down, and we take a puff, take a pass, we take a puff and a pass,
A little puff and puff
a
pass.
little bit of a puff and a pass, and then we're just listening to some music on this bench. We're chilling, having a smoke. I got this like 2 liter of Coke, this plastic bag of random shit in my backpack. And
Okay.
am I scaring you yet?
No.
Here's where it gets scary. Here's where it gets scary. So we're just chilling there, and we're listening to music, And we hear like the grossest sound. It literally sounded like someone grabbing a baby by the ankles and swinging it around.
Would that make a sound?
I think it'd make a couple. I think it'd make a couple of noises at least. It's very like kind of like a baby like whining in like the distance. So, yeah. So we immediately she's like, turn that music off, and I was like, I heard it too, and it's quiet. We're just chilling, and we hear it again.
What time is it?
It's starting to get dark. It's getting dark. Like we got there and the sun was setting. We sat down and it was like getting dark.
No one was around?
Oh no. It was like a mile from anywhere. There was not a building in sight, which is important.
Yeah, I mean,
like nothing. Mm-mm.
I know where you were. You were in the middle of the fucking woods.
Yeah. But fuck nowhere. So we're sitting there and we hear the sound again. And we're literally, the weed hadn't hit yet. We're just sitting there. I'm watching her and she's watching the noise. Because I can't see past my hand. Just in general, legally, I can't drive without glasses.
And apparently she can see noise.
And so I'm watching her for her reactions. And I'm like, I'm probably just as scared as her. And then, like, we hear this sound that we can only describe, and she would tell the story the same way. Only describe as like a door creaking open, like in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like naturally, like a scary noise. To which there's not a fucking door within like a mile radius.
Yeah.
There's not a building within a mile radius. So spooky. And it kept doing it over and over again. And then she said, I think we should grab our stuff and leave. And then the sound stopped for like a solid like 20 seconds. And then it continued. And then we grabbed our shit. We left the plastic bag because it was like a trash bag and it was like making too much sound.
Yeah.
She was like, fucking leave it.
We can be traced with this.
Leave that. Leave the Coke bottle. And I was like, put my Coke. I'm going to be thirsty. So we get up and we walk to the tunnel. Because if we go the other way back towards my car, we'd have to run uphill and we don't know what the fuck is making that noise. So
you got to get to the car as fast as you can.
Yeah. We go to the tunnel. It doesn't wrap around. It doesn't go back around.
Tunnels usually don't.
Well, there was a trail, and the trail didn't go back around to the other side of the tunnel.
Trails usually don't.
So we're walking through this tunnel, and we're not looking behind us. My phone died. My flashlight was getting dim. This tunnel is like an 1/8 mile long at least, and her phone was getting low. So we're walking through, about to lose all light, and just at a constant, like maybe 4 miles an hour. Oh, the light's on me.
And just to be clear, you're walking away from your car at this point?
Yep. It's so scary. And about the third of the way through the tunnel, we're scared. Now we're high. It hits when we're in the tunnel. I remember looking forward with the flashlight that I was holding, and I remember being like, am I wearing a hoodie right now? And I turned and I was like, no, it's just the beam of light in front of me. I thought the shadow around the light was was like a hood around my head. I was like, and I couldn't turn around with a flashlight because I knew if I did, she was gonna get scared and then I was gonna get scared. So literally, we had one flashlight pointing forwards and we were just walking at about 4 miles an hour consistently, not speeding up, not slowing down, at a constant rate, just powering through this fucking tunnel.
Speed walking.
We get out the other side. And she has the only phone that has a GPS.
Not important right now. I thought it was something about us being loud. Go ahead.
Anyways.
Back to the story.
So
seems as though we can't get a fucking podcast off anymore without being interrupted.
Exactly. It's the soup again. But we power through and we get to the other side of this tunnel.
It's the soup again?
No, but we go out of this tunnel and she's the only one that has a phone that's alive at this point. So she has the GPS. I guess I use this term very loosely, non-specific to this individual, but bitches don't know how to use a GPS.
Bitches don't know gyps.
We were lost in the woods for 3 hours. 3 hours from the time we went in the tunnel to the time that her roommate had to drive out and pick us up because we were walking on some interstate.
Dude, I don't even know how that's possible.
Because I wasn't in control of the GPS. That's how it was possible.
It didn't sound like you were in control of the situation.
No.
Why wouldn't you just go back to your car?
Actually, once we got out the other tunnel, she was still freaking out. I kept smoking.
See, here's the one thing I'll say about that. I do like the noises and everything, but something tells me you guys were high before you took off. Because I don't think a sober person would make that decision.
I made the decision just to follow her because I was like...
And I know this Grace girl, and I know how she is when she's high.
Yeah.
Never the smartest decision.
It wasn't.
Rarely the smartest decision when she's sober.
On the plus side, I never had to meet whatever that noise was.
That's true.
It was a ghost. A spooky ghost. I want to go back there, and I want to go back there, and I want to watch the Blair Witch Project. I want to go back to that same spot. I want to watch the Blair Witch Project on like a laptop, incredibly high, by myself.
That sounds terrible. It sounds
just
like a terrible idea.
Sounds like it's just meeting God.
Yeah, it just sounds like you just die immediately.
I want to try it.
Credits roll and you just snap your own neck.
That's why I actually like this. What happened so much? It felt like a real life video game, like a horror video game, like a real life scary video game.
Like you had to sneak around.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was like running from a monster or whatever, and it was like adrenaline, and like I made it out and I didn't die.
Just pay $500 and take the easy way out.
We got picked up by her Catholic roommate who was like, "You guys smell that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I smell it."
Yeah, we hit a skunk on the way in.
I was like, "Grace, do you have any weed on you?"
Are you holding right now?
Or in you? Because we just walked 3 hours. I want your... Oh, dude. You know what's my favorite part about that? My favorite part was I had my pickup truck, and I drove my pickup truck home, and the engine blew up on the side of the road that night.
Yeah.
So I lost my car and had a spooky night.
And such forth the Capri was born.
Yep, the Capri.
Well, dude, that's fucking crazy, and I might have a little bit of a...
Spooktober story?
Well, it's more of like a follow-up to your spooky tale.
A spooky tale follow-up tale?
Maybe that place is haunted after all.
Do you want the flashlight?
Dude, you want to give me the flash? I don't want to hold this at all. Jordan got a new phone, everybody, and I don't want to hold it.
Oh, yeah, I'm letting you hold my brand new phone with no case just to use as a flashlight.
I'm going to white-knuckle the sides of this thing. So
you're just constantly turning the power on and off.
Yeah. Just killing your battery. That probably never dies.
You look terrifying. So can I use your phone to take a picture of you holding that light real quick?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. Hand off. That was gay.
Yeah, sorry, my dick's
I almost
out.
touched your Christmas cock.
My Christmas Krampus. So the story I was told today about that tunnel is that's terrifying.
You're such a scary man.
That's terrifying.
Tell your tunnel story.
So my coworker told me today that over the weekend, a buddy of his went to that tunnel, and while they were outside of the tunnel, a tree fell.
Yeah.
And fractured his wife's skull and damaged like 2 of her vertebrae and like knocked her completely unconscious and like fucked him up too.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like maybe the creaking you heard were trees,
or maybe it's all haunted,
or maybe there's something in there pushing trees over. Maybe something was trying to push a tree over on you guys.
Yeah, and Grace was like, "Let's go through the tunnel."
Yeah. See, that's why I'm saying
trees can't. That was smart. Trees can't fall on you in a tunnel.
What if a tree fell and just like speared through the earth and just stabbed right through the tunnel and killed you?
I would eat my hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would just deserve it at that point.
That would be the turning point of me eating my hat. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it is haunted after all.
When was this? Was it recent?
This weekend.
Was she okay?
She's alive. She's got a fractured skull and 2 fractured vertebrae, but she's alive.
You're just making up words. I don't even know what a vertebra is.
Vertebrae. Vertica.
Vertica. It's like cuz, but cuh.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. And sorry to your friend's wife who's been injured by the ghost that haunted me.
Didn't say friend. I said coworker.
I didn't remember if it was a coworker or not, and I didn't want to say coworker and be wrong. So
Yeah,
I said
you're
friend.
fine.
This acquaintance.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, not friend.
Best of wishes to your wife.
Yeah. You want to hear a spooky tale?
Spooky tale. Please.
I have a spooky tale.
You got a spooky tale?
So around this area that we live in, there's this nice, pretty, old, decrepit sanatorium.
Sanatorium.
Yeah. And so there was a little kick in my life where I was like, yo, these guys on YouTube and stuff are like going to all this abandoned shit. And I got really into it.
We should go sometime.
Dude, I love it.
Legally, somewhere we're allowed to go, but go.
This place you're not allowed to go. So I'm not going to tell you where it is or the name of it.
Or that you were there.
But I want to explain a little bit why that place is so freaky and why it could be haunted.
Yeah.
Everybody says it's haunted, but the reasons why it could be haunted, which I think are very legit reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that owned it and ran it, he did experiments on like sterilizing mentally handicapped people.
Oh, God.
Basically like saying handicapped people shouldn't reproduce.
Oh.
So that's what that whole place was for.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And so when I did the research on it, I found that out, and I was like, I kind of don't want to go anymore.
Yeah. I would probably go strapped.
I went during the daytime. This was long before I was old enough to have guns. So
right, yeah.
I went during the daytime with a few of my friends, and we went in. And the first time we went in, it was actually pretty crazy because we were in there for probably like 20 minutes. Actually, no, we were in there for a while.
Yeah.
And then we started coming down one of the stairwells, and we heard voices down below us.
Nah.
And I was like...
Homeless people.
Well, I was like, okay, what is that? And then I smelled cigarette smoke, and I was like, oh, it's just human beings.
They're just homeless.
Yeah. They weren't homeless, because when we ran out, we all dipped out of the fucking... We got super quiet and just ran to the other side of the building and dipped out the window.
Yeah.
But when we ran outside, there was a guy running in with a case of Natty Light. And he was like, where are you guys going? And he thought we were his friends. And we were like... Fuck you, dude. We just tick off and left.
I would have made a hard left turn and been like, back inside.
No, here's the thing, dude. This is my first time trespassing. I've never done crimes before.
The dude with the case of Natty Light was like, first time?
literally. I literally looked at him on my first time like doing anything like that. I looked at him coming in there with a case of beer and his buddies in there smoking cigarettes, and I was like, no one gives a fuck about me. No one cares about this shit.
I'm so young and pure.
Yeah.
But this was just curiosity.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, and we went. That was the only time I went during the day. All the other times I went at night.
I love going spooky places at night, like the treehouse, good old treehouse at nighttime.
That's just like in the woods, and it's just spooky because it's isolated.
That's exactly why. That's the spookiest thing, not being able to get help if you need help. Like literally in any scenario, like if you're isolated like that, if anything goes wrong, it goes wrong. Yeah. Like say someone like dies.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, like yeah.
The that place isn't that scary. It's like I never saw anything scary. Nothing scary ever happened. No like doors slammed. The only instance that was scary was one time we found a pentagram with like candles on it in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And then on the other wall, it was the name of the dude that owned it.
Yeah.
Spray painted, followed by "Come finish what you started."
Yo.
And I was like, I don't like that at all.
That was someone. That was
like
some,
within
like,
eyesight of the pentagram, and I was like, I'm just gonna.
That was some angsty teenager that read the same article you did and was like, "This offends me."
Well, yeah. And you have to like wear like I was in there wearing masks before it was cool. Yeah. Because everything in there is like lead paint and asbestos and like
oh yeah,
like super bad
like
for
a
you.
painter's mask.
I had a bandana on.
Oh, really?
So I definitely I was dressed in all black with a black bandana. I looked like I was about to fucking case the joint if there was anything in there.
You look like half the audience at the All Time Low concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
But one time we went in there, and this was probably the scariest thing we did. But spoiler alert, it's anticlimactic. But we went in one time at night and we found a locked door.
Yeah. And
we were like, what the fuck is behind that door? Because every other door in the building was open. Like almost to it like a T open,
Yeah.
which I thought was weird because everything in there's like ransacked, broken glass, like it's abandoned. Like people
Right.
fucking spray paint. It's all
Yeah.
fucking tore up. So the fact that all of the doors were like neatly like opened all the same amount, and then there was just one door that was shut and locked.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we left
Oh.
and came back
Yeah.
with a crowbar.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
And we fucking beat this door open because we're like, well, fuck it. If nobody's going to touch doors in here, we might as well.
Yeah.
So we literally just destroy this door, get it open.
And the body was behind the door?
Nothing back there.
Nothing.
Not even a single thing.
It was like a closet.
There was like a box on the wall that had like plywood over it. So it looked like a medicine cabinet, but you couldn't open it.
Yeah.
So we busted a hole in that, tore it open.
Yeah.
Nothing in that either.
So really you just like
We vandalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You broke a lot of shit.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be there. We weren't supposed to do that. But I was like, dude, if there's like a skeleton behind this door, I want to fucking see it, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if it's been there for a long time and it's had its time to run its course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like maybe a homeless man being like, "You broke my lock.
Yeah.
I paid my only $3 for that lock."
That's his house?
Yeah.
He lives there?
Yeah. He reaches out the hole to unlock the door.
Dude.
You just
Yeah.
you just ransacked a homeless guy's house. He was like, "I went to Walmart and bought a $3 lock and you broke it."
I don't know, man. That shit was wild. That does remind me, though, I have a story I need to tell you off the pod because I don't really want to.
Oh, too criminalized?
Not criminalized.
Too
It's just
juicy?
like, it just might. I don't need it like getting around.
Getting around.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a filthy one.
But
You got a filthy little tale to tell.
I'll give you and the listeners a little hint of what I'm going to tell you and not the listeners.
And you'll never hear it.
One of my coworkers the other day told me about the time he found a dead body on the job. And I was like,
Oh.
do tell. He told me the whole story, dude. It's fucking wild. But
Yo, can I
Yeah.
tell you, in the spirit of Halloween, can I tell you a story that my coworker told me?
is it spooky?
Kind of.
That means no, it doesn't.
It's real. So my coworker, and no name shall be shared, told me this story about how he had this nice driveway kind of up the hill to his house. He owns like a good portion of land,
Yeah.
pretty far away from where he works, but he makes the drive out because he makes good money. But all in all, like nice estate.
Yeah.
So just down from his driveway is like the main road.
Yeah.
And what happened was someone had gotten into an accident right in front of like his driveway just down from his house.
Yeah.
And this little old lady had drove up his driveway and knocked on his door. And she was like, "Hey, someone's in an accident down there. I smell smoke. Like, would you be able to like come help?" And he drove like down his driveway, and by the time he got there, he got out of his car and he was running over to it, and the fucking car exploded.
Really?
And the door was like, the door came open. He literally watched a man burn in front of his house.
Holy shit.
How dark is that?
That's terrible.
I don't know. I don't think I'm a dead body kind of a person.
Oh, dude,
I
it would
don't-
fuck me up.
I don't think I would mentally be able to like get through it
Yeah.
and like recover. You know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like if I saw a dead body or even like animal carcasses kind of gross me out sometimes.
Is this guy a listener?
Absolutely not. No. No. I hope not.
Is this your dad?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is someone that doesn't like me,
Okay.
so I hope he doesn't listen.
Okay. I got you. Well, that sparks a story from...
That sparks a story?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, dude.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was unintentional.
So do you think before you talk, or you just like not think at all?
Rarely.
Rarely?
Yeah.
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 Is this igniting another story for you?
Hey, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Are you? Is this next story gonna bomb?
You dress like Winter Soldier, but you look more like fucking Quicksilver with the hair.
You look like Rick if he dressed up as Santa.
You fucking thick silver.
You look like Thick Silver. Thick Silver.
Can you imagine Quicksilver like riding on his surfboard, but he's just fat? Oh wait, no, that's Silver Surfer.
That's Silver. That's
Fuck.
No, Quicksilver.
Thick Silver is just fat Silver
Should
Surfer.
I have been Thick Silver for Halloween?
Honestly,
Did I miss it? Should we hit the Should we hit the party planet? The party Halloween store.
Yeah, dude, let's hit the Spirit Halloween.
I can get spray paint, silver spray paint, do my hair.
Dude.
Yo, should
honestly,
I be thick silver for Halloween?
That's where that joke sparked from. Sorry. Bad time. Too soon. That's, yeah, never mind.
We need to put 3 shots in that joke. Like Quicksilver in the MCU. Anyways, did you have a story that you were going with, or were you just thinking, like, we were going to not talk about it?
Yeah, no, I'll talk about it. So the other day, my sister was telling me a story about her in the back room of her job. She works at a grocery store, and she was like, I swear the back room of my work is haunted. And I was like, what do you mean? This coming from her is strange because she doesn't like talk about that kind of shit a lot. But she was like, well, I was in like the like engine room or whatever for like all the freezers and stuff, the stuff that keeps all the freezers running and cold.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm supposed to check all that stuff in there before I close down for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 11 o'clock. They'd already closed the store. Nobody was in there but like the person in the office in the front and like one cashier.
Right.
And so she was like, I was checking all this stuff in this room, and I swear, clear as day, I heard somebody say my name behind me. And I was like, okay, like maybe you heard something.
Yeah.
And she was like, I checked with both of the people that were in the store. Neither one of them were back there. Neither one of them said anything to me. Neither one of them said anything over the earpiece.
Yeah, I'm spooked.
I was like, that's a little weird. And then she reminded me that when she first started there,
yeah, I'm spooked.
A truck driver delivering the groceries had a heart attack and died in the back room.
What? Really?
I'm
fucking here?
Dead serious.
Holy shit.
At the grocery store my sister works at.
At the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit, really? I've been in there.
Yeah.
A man died there?
In the back room.
Oh.
Just had a heart attack when he got there and died. And when she told me that, I was like, well, I'm fucking sold.
Yo.
It's obviously that guy. Because she was like, I was like the last one to see him alive.
Holy shit.
And I was
really?
like, my God. Yeah.
That's so fucking dark.
I know.
I couldn't do that either. I couldn't be the last person to see someone alive.
Right.
Like, I need to have a nurse with me in the room at all times in case someone I'm with starts to go.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, handle this.
I need to
take control.
I need to get some air.
I need a smoke.
Where's my weed? Where's my weed?
You just take a cigarette break in the middle of a family member dying or some shit.
Yeah.
That's wild, though.
That's so scary.
Yeah. I love my sister to death, though. Person of the week last week.
You shouldn't say love my sister to death in the context of Halloween. Because it's a spooky time.
It's a spooky one.
Anyone could go at any moment. So I've got a couple things I want to talk about, but I'm curious about, you brought up.
You curious? By curious?
You brought up your
last. Curious?
You brought up. You look like the man in the yellow hat if he dressed up for Christmas. So I was thinking, you brought up your sister being your last person of the week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's your weak person of the week this week?
Well, my person of the week this week is actually quite a strong man.
He's a big boy?
Yes.
I'm glad for him.
Big old boy. My person of the week is Michael Myers.
Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Yep. I know who that is now.
He doesn't exist.
I'm sure he does.
Do you? Because we were talking about Jason Voorhees last time. Michael Myers.
Jason! Yeah, him.
Michael
Myers, yeah.
Jason. Michael Myers is the guy from Halloween movies.
Yeah.
The reason he's my person of the week is because he's a fucking overall badass. He's literally been killed like 5 times and he's still alive.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a marketing ploy to make more movies, but I think he's just strong.
Yeah. He's like Loki.
There's a new installment of the Halloween movies coming out. Or actually, it's already out by now.
Oh.
And
happy Halloween.
Me and my old dad are gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
So that'll be a fun time.
You're gonna have a nice little date with your dad.
Nice little Saturday date with my dad.
Date.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a nice little date. Where you guys going to dinner?
Yeah.
Whose house you going to after? Better not bring him back here.
I'll bring him back here and party.
Dude, please bring him back here and rage.
Dude, if you have got raging going on.
I'll be raging, my boy.
Okay. We'll see. But he's just so strong. He's so innovative too.
Yeah.
he's the type of killer to just walk into.
I thought you were talking about your dad.
No. No.
Very
No.
strong. He's the type of killer, and I was like, you lost me.
Yeah, no. No, my dad's a great guy.
Right.
He doesn't kill anybody
Right.
anymore.
You're talking about your person of the week, Jason.
Yeah, Jason Mahomes. Michael Myers. He'll walk into a house in the random neighborhood that he's walking through that night, and he'll be like, I need a knife to start killing people with. So he'll walk into somebody's house, steal their knife, kill them with it, and then keep going. And I just think that's fucking badass.
It's innovative.
In the last movie he did, I say he like he's a real guy. In the last movie he was depicted in, God, I hope not. He literally killed a mechanic just for his coveralls.
Really?
The coveralls are like his signature thing.
Yeah.
So you see the mechanic go missing, and you're like, oh, I know what happened. And then later, Michael Myers comes out, and he's like in his coveralls and his mask, and you're like,
and it's got like a small time shop logo on the shoulder or something. Yeah.
It's Tony.
Tony.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing in here? My name's Tony. I'm here to change your oil and rotate your car.
Tony Myers.
Tony Myers.
Yeah. It's his son.
Yeah, it's Tony Braxton's son.
I don't know who that is.
Unbreak my heart.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know that song?
No.
Jesus
Maybe you're
Christ.
just singing it bad.
Jesus Christ. No.
You're like, no, I was pretty much Pitch Perfect.
No, I was off. But that's a song pretty much anyone knows.
I like Queen.
If you hear the words, you know it. You like Queen?
I like Queen.
Well, like Freddie Mercury and fucking
I have these two
Winter Soldier had a baby.
I have these two coworkers that are related to each other. One of them does an Elvis impersonation. The other one's gay. So we proposed that they go as Elvis and Freddie Mercury, and they go as the king and queen. Isn't that rad?
Yeah.
That's a really good costume idea. That's actually really good.
Dude, that's actually fucking sick.
Right? That's thought out, calculated accordingly. A quarter.
Accordingly.
First quarter, ninth down.
Ninth inning. Second half.
Touchdown.
Anyway, Cucky Barnes, what's your person of the week?
I know you thought of that one in the shower. You fucking bitch.
Shower thoughts.
What was your question?
I was asking what your person of the week was. Not who, but what.
Well, he's old.
Okay.
Well, I'd still consider him a he. He's a little dilapidated.
Well, what are his pronouns?
Man of God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his pronouns.
Gotcha.
So every Tuesday we have the chaplain come through. He's this elderly old man that comes through, and he just...
Oh, through your work?
He makes a joke or two. He makes a quip. Says, "You have a nice day."
A quip?
And he goes on to the next guy. I love this man.
What a good guy.
This older guy. So he comes through, asks me how I'm doing, what I'm up to. He sees that the vehicle I was working on, the hood prop was broken, so I was using a breaker bar that I have.
Doesn't seem dangerous at all.
It's not. I was doing a good job.
I would do a good thing.
Yeah, OSHA probably wouldn't have liked it. But he comes over here, and he's like, "Well, shouldn't that hood stay up by itself?" And I was like, "Well, it's broken." And he was like, "Oh, well, that's quite innovative. You should sell that to the customer. $300. It's like a $15 Harbor Freight breaker bar. And I was like, "You're right, $300 and charge him 2 hours for labor for installation."
Yeah.
And we're just like, I like bidding with this old man right now. Like this old man of God, like telling me how to con a customer.
Yeah.
Like, great guy.
Oh, he knows all the ins and outs.
Oh my gosh. All around good lad.
It's all fun and games until he gets his car back and it's got a breaker bar where the fucking
where the
hood
prop
holder
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks on his bill and it says $300 for fucking.
Well, we have. Where are you? Hey, I thought about something at work the other day.
What was that going somewhere?
No, hold on. So, I was thinking, is like the emo phase, is that kind of like an early 2000s or like late 90s kind of sprout? Or do you think that there were like people in like the medieval times that were like just emo, like, "Where art thou?" My apologies. You know,
My apologies.
Are we original, or all of us just like a copy and paste of past, present, and future selves?
Dude, I don't know, but I would love to think of like fucking Blink 182 in like the Renaissance era.
They're wearing like chainmail armor.
I can't even think of a fucking good joke for that. But dude,
You like that?
all I'm thinking of the word bestoweth,
Bestow
and I'm
it.
thinking of the song "I Miss You." So it's like, or missing you. I think it's
Missing
called,
You
yeah.
by All Time Low.
You'll be missing out, and we'll be missing you. That song, they wrote it about the fucking Black Plague.
Paint the walls black and scream, fuck the plague, this is my life, I'm gonna die any day. Never for a second blame yourself.
Thyself.
You.
You'll be
Oh.
missing out, and we'll be shitting poo.
Will be shitting the bed.
Dude, there was an interesting concept that was brought up to me the other day on my Twitter. Twitter's a wild place, lawless
Yeah.
wasteland. Honestly, the Westworld of the modern day. But,
Westworld?
yes,
It's
Twitter's just Westworld, but like not visually.
or fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 You can't do what you want on
Tell
Twitter.
your you can't do what you want. What?
You can't do what you want on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can't say what you want.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Most
not
people
like,
shouldn't.
Not like Westworld.
Yeah.
But it was the fact that for a while people got diarrhea and just died.
I was thinking that today. Holy
Like,
shit!
People
Literally,
used to die of diarrhea, dude.
I literally had that thought today. I was like, imagine getting diarrhea and it killing you because you can't keep solid food in your body long enough to I literally fucking told someone that today.
Yeah.
I was like, imagine shitting so fast that you just can't survive from the nutrients that you're being like, you're gathering from that shit before it like makes its way through your body.
Yeah.
And then Michael was like, stop fucking talking,
He's
Jordan.
like, do your job.
Like, just set the lift so we can get this car in the air and go home.
He's like, I'm trying to fucking go home.
And he's like, Jordan, did you just shit yourself?
Jordan, you have diarrhea?
Dude, I got plasma shit today.
Oh, no.
I made 3 trips to the bathroom.
Dude, so did I.
Yeah.
Did we sync up, bro?
I think it was the pizza from last night.
I think we synced, dude.
Yeah, you think we are periods? Our shitty periods?
Oh, God.
Girls think we don't know the struggles, but we're all there sometimes.
Dude.
You ever take a shit that you have to get completely naked and get a bottle of water and a fan? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That God puts all of us at the same level in that moment.
Dude, as soon
Very
as,
like bottom tier.
as soon as you have to take a shit, you sit on the toilet and like you get that thought, that moment where you're like, pants have to come off.
Your knees start shaking.
And then you start sweating. You're like, my back's sweating. I got to take my shirt off too. And you're just slipping and sliding on the fucking,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to, it's rigorous exercise to get sweaty when you're butt naked.
Yeah.
Somehow every time I take a naked shit, I'm just dripping.
Especially without moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just sitting, clenching, and you're just, and you're just shaking,
And
just sweating.
exactly by the end of it, you're like fucking and shaking, and your legs are shaking from your back getting blown out by this massive shit.
Right,
you just
dude.
took.
And it doesn't even ask for consent. It just takes.
No dinner. Well, I guess there was dinner.
Oh, it got you. See, that's the worst kind of date. Is the fact that you have to fucking buy yourself dinner, and then it also fucking breaks your back.
You buy dinner for yourself and it fucks you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I
And
wish
then
women
you-
would do that more.
And
Go
then you
ahead.
just Uber around the block.
Yeah.
You just get a $20 Uber around the block and drops you back off at your house.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I can't drive. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking, not enough.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? You've been drinking and you're like, well, I can't drive now, but you're really just driving back to your house.
Yeah, one lap.
The epitome of just wasting money.
Have you drive to the gas station and back?
You don't get anything though.
No, not
You
even
just-
gas.
You just drive there.
Yeah, you say hi to the clerk, and they're like, "What can I help you with?" And I was like, and then I left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got back in the Uber and you said, home, please. Can you imagine that? What if you just got in an Uber and you drove like to a place, and then you just went, okay,
Take me back.
can you take me back now?
I've thought about that. That sounds really
You might have
fun.
mentioned that on the pod.
I don't think so. I
You
think
might have
that
mentioned
would've
it
been
on-
like a casual conversation.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it on the pre-pod,
The pre-pod. What pre-pod?
the ghost pod.
So speaking of shit, I've got. So what do you think is going to be shit? What do you think is going to be the most popular Halloween costumes this year? Squid Games automatically is going to be all over the place.
Yeah, that's
Squid
gonna
Game
be
costumes.
like the popular, unoriginal idea.
Yeah,
I
literally,
think-
people find like a jumpsuit in the closet and they put a number on it. They're like, "Squid me, Poppy."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is that what we should do?
Be like, we should just play Squid Game
You know,
sometime.
well,
We
there's
should
gonna
have
be
a
a lo-
high stakes drunk Squid Game night,
I'd be down.
like a minute to win it night,
But
but
just
fun.
But if you lose the minute to win it game, Guy Fieri just shoots you in the back of the head.
You take a double shot.
Yeah. Oh.
You take a double shot, and there's 6 rounds.
No.
And if you lose every single round, that's 12 shots.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
And in that turn, you eliminate yourself.
You deleted.
Yeah, delete.
Yeah,
yourself.
you delete yourself from existence.
You scare me right now because I can only see one of your eyes. Somehow that's more scary than seeing both of them.
Dude, Sans?
Sans?
Sans from Undertale.
From what?
Undertale.
Never heard of it, bud. Is that bad?
I guess we run in different circles.
Should I not have said that?
But if we're on the topic of common costumes, who do you think is going to be up there other than like Squid Game?
Well, I had some thoughts. I was thinking maybe like Black Widow might make a comeback.
Probably.
She just had a new movie.
And that's just like leather. Who like
It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
doesn't
easy
have,
to
like,
do.
leather.
I've been thinking about my personal outfit,
Mhm.
and I don't know if you watched any of the Met Gala. I don't
a
blame
little
you.
bit.
I don't blame you if you didn't. But if you
Little
saw
bit.
Kim Kardashian's outfit,
Yeah.
that's what I want to be.
Yeah. She went full Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it just like a black jumpsuit?
Yeah, it's like she
essentially?
dressed like a Dementor from fucking Harry Potter. That's not my joke, but
That's not your joke.
that's the joke everybody's been making.
Oh, that's fine. You can take credit for it. You started the joke.
Yeah,
You put it out there first.
Yeah,
You saw her in the dressing room.
yeah.
And you made that comment to her face.
I was like, I stopped because I thought you were gonna interrupt me again. I was actually,
No, I'm
I was actually the one that designed it.
Yeah.
That's why there's a serious lack of creativity there.
The Dementors or her costume? Costume.
Both.
You need a
Yeah, the Met Gala really is just a fucking Halloween
It
party
is.
for the rich.
Yeah, it's a dress up party. Like the goal is to wear like Katy Perry's cheeseburger dress. You
yeah,
know?
something fucking strange.
Something where everyone's gonna know you were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in Kim Kardashian's case, not really.
Yeah. I mean, you
That
knew
could have
it
been
was
anyone.
her. It's Kim Kardashian.
You could just feel it in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
You could feel what in the room?
What?
Huh? It's easy to tell it was Kim Kardashian and all of that tight.
Yeah, it was the wine glass resting on her butt as she walked in the door.
And the hose sprouting from it.
Yeah.
The hose. I'm thinking a lot of Marvel costumes are going to be up there.
Yeah.
Obviously. Like all this Marvel What If coming out. I'm
A little bias there, bud.
You're Santa.
Hey,
How many
best Halloween costume
How
there
many
is.
Santa movies do you think are going to be released this year?
What, at Halloween time or?
Well, around Christmas, Carter. It's a Santa movie.
I don't know. Probably a few.
Exactly. You're not unique.
Oh.
Oh. But I'm thinking Marvel's up there. I mean, Halloween is obviously just superheroes. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of cops, a lot of firefighters, a lot of lumberjacks.
Yeah, but what costumes will there be?
They'll rotate. So the cops will dress up as firefighters, the firefighters as lumberjacks, and the lumberjacks as pigs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll all
Hell
rotate
yeah.
around. And then I think there's just going to be a lot of like purge chicks and purge guys and
There's gonna be Harley Quinns in there.
just a lot of people with like,
I think
Fake
Birds of
blood.
Prey came out, didn't it?
oh yeah, there's going to be a lot 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember that movie coming out.
I mean, we didn't have a good Halloween since then, so
Well.
this might be the one.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
can't really release a movie right before the pandy and not fucking expect it to just tank.
Last year's Halloween, I went to a frat party. And at that frat party, I had to bring 4 girls with me to get into this party. So I did. And I got into this party, and I was in there, and it was an absolute rager. People everywhere. I was wearing my Toad costume. People were pointing and laughing at me, and I was pointing back at them and laughing at them because I know what I'm doing. I'm not dressing like this to look good. I'm dressing like this because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It is the perfect costume. And people were like, "You're fucking Toad from Mario, right?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And we just like fist bump, and I'm like, "Be on your way."
Yeah, get out of my fucking face.
I've made your lifetime, you know? So I need to use the bathroom, and it's in this kind of like 1 story but 4-car garage. It's like a decent sized garage. And I need to use the bathroom. So I go to the guy at the door. I'm like, "Hey, I brought 4 girls with me into this frat party. I need to take a leak. Am I good to come back in once I leave?" And he was like, "No, you got to bring 4 more in when you come back."
Was he fucking with you?
Nope. You know what I did?
Just left.
I told him I was going to pee in the corner.
Did you?
No, I left. I peed beside the building, just as exposed, and I just walked in behind him. You know, not highest security. It wasn't difficult. It wasn't hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking whack, though. I don't like that rule.
Yeah.
It's a stupid rule.
His costume sucked, too.
What was he?
I don't know. Probably something racist.
He was dressed up like a frat boy. He went as a rapist for Halloween.
Dude, he fucking went as
Do you think anybody will go as Bill Cosby for Halloween? They're like, Jello pudding pop. Imagine being at a frat party, though, and a guy just Jordan did the Cosby thing.
I did the Cosby look.
Oh, dude, imagine, though, being at a fucking frat party, and then a guy dressed up as fucking Bill Cosby comes in.
And it's just Bill Cosby.
It's just a bad vibe. Dude, you just kill the vibe.
Yeah.
Just shut the party down.
That's hilarious, though.
They just turn all the music off and kick everybody out.
Because it would be blackface.
No. I don't know. They just kick everybody out but him.
My coworker, my coworker is constantly in work dad mode, right?
Yeah.
His wife generally takes care of all the Halloween stuff, all the planning, all the costumes. A couple Halloweens back, she was busy, and he had to help get his kids ready for Halloween.
Oh boy.
So his kid wanted to be a skeleton for Halloween, so he has a little get up, whatever. And
how original, dude.
And so this father that I work with, the best way that he can conjure this up is he does face paint.
Is this your dad?
No, but he starts. That's the second time you've asked me this.
I feel like I need to keep asking.
Next time I'm going to tell a story about my dad, and you're not allowed to ask because it's the boy who cried wolf. But what happened was he was doing his son's face paint, right? And he paints this nice thick layer of black, and then he's going to do the white paint over top of it for the skeleton. And this kid looks in the mirror, and he starts crying because his face is black, and he has just a little bit of white around each eye. Full black face. This kid is maybe 8, and he goes, "Dad, you made me blackface." He was like, "You were supposed to paint my face white and then do the details with black, and now I'm black." He showed me the fucking picture. I asked him if I could take a picture of his phone so I could save the picture, just a shitty resolution of it. And he was like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, that's his child. Did you actually ask him that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it would have been distorted. You can't tell anyways.
No, dude, you can't do that.
You couldn't tell whose child it was. It was in a costume.
Okay, let me play a little scenario. Let's.
No, I think I'm in the wrong.
Let's play this scenario.
I think I'm in the wrong.
You have kids.
Yeah, just to show you.
You have kids.
Yeah.
You're how old's this guy? Roughly.
47.
Mid-40s.
Mid-40s.
You're in your mid-40s.
You're in your
You
mid-40s.
have an 8-year-old son.
Yeah.
You accidentally paint him in blackface. Okay.
You're already off, out of pocket.
Okay, you get a picture of it because
off.
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You decide to show
send it to your wife.
You decide to show it to some fucking kid half your age at work, and he's like, "Can I take a picture of your 8-year-old son in blackface?"
He's 18 now.
Okay.
He's legal now.
Yeah, but you realize if that photo got into the wrong hands, that kid will never run for Congress.
You could tell.
Actually,
you could tell where he was going with the paint. Yeah, you know what? Just don't dress your kids up in blackface.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think there would be an easy solution to this, and it would be hindsight.
Yeah.
Or just like think ahead.
Think ahead. Or if sounds like this case, ask your 8-year-old son what to do because clearly you don't know.
Yeah, arts and crafts aren't really his thing.
It sounds like his son knew what was supposed to be going on the whole time.
Well, yeah, I mean, he knew what blackface was, so I think
scary.
I think he kind of knew what wasn't supposed to be going on his face. You know, scary world we live in that 8-year-olds know about blackface
And catch it way faster than
an adult
adults
male.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah. Well, on the plus side, not my kid.
Not your kid, not your pig to fuck, dude.
Yeah. On the plus side, not my kid.
Not your kid, not your pig to fuck, dude.
On the plus side, not my pig to fuck kid.
You got me.
Dude, I'm kind of hungry.
Dude, I'm fucking starving.
You a little famished? I haven't eaten in 2 days.
I think last time I ate was when Blink-182 opened for Beethoven.
For the Renaissance?
At the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, the Renaissance. Yeah. The first Renaissance Fair.
Where art thou?
My apologies.
Dude, I think we should fucking find some food.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
I'm fucking starving.
Let's get some fucking
food.
The Black Plague makes it hard to breathe.
It's got its hold on me.